One killed, houses burnt in Ebonyi communal clash. 89,000 Nigerians denied Schengen visa in 2 years. 89,000 in 2 years, according to a report. Okay, let's move on quickly to some other stories. Niger explosion, Tinubu, Buhari, others mourn as death toll hits 86. Catholic Church suspends Delta priest over secret U.S. wedding. Arik Air shareholders tackle AMCON over 455 billion naira debt claim. Into some more stories, still with the Punch newspaper here. Labour crisis, OBOT's caretaker panel drags Abure before Supreme Court. Labour Party crisis, OBOT's caretaker panel drags Abure to court. And now outside Nigeria, Gaza, UN, others cheer as freed Israelis unite with families. Yeah. And then let's check out some other stories. Let's get to the political side of it. Outside Nigeria, fears over deportation, border closure as Trump returns to White House. Fears over deportation, border closure as Trump returns to White House. Nigeria going about identity management the wrong way, says ex-Postmaster General. Nigeria going about identity management the wrong way, ex-Postmaster General says. And now, friends at war, how Tinubu Sanusi's once cozy relationship on route. And then let's see some more now. Edo Tribunal Igodalo tenders more evidence. And then Nasarawa Labour Party declares support for Abure, hails appeal court judgment. Secretariat tussle, Edo sliding into anarchy, says the People's Democratic Party. Secretariat tussle, Edo sliding into anarchy, says the People's Democratic Party. PDP retains Anyanwu as National Secretariat following court order. On Rivers crisis, PDP denies accepting court ruling, disowns Ologunagba's claim. PDP denies accepting court ruling, disowns Ologunagba's claim. All right, let's move from there to the Sun newspaper this morning. Quite sunny with a couple of headlines here, but the big one is a no for me. And that is as regards a Niger tanker explosion. It says federal government can, governors Obi mourn as death toll rises to 86. Okay, to some more now quickly, everyone. IMF retains Nigeria's 3.2% 2025 growth projection. I take that again. IMF retains Nigeria's 3.2% 2025 growth projection. Kano's release. Igbo unity. Top Ohanese's youth agenda for new PG. That is President General. Kano's release. Igbo unity. Top Ohanese youth agenda for new President General. Why we issued all import licenses to NNPCL, marketers, and NMDPRA, says. And of course, here is a big story. I saw this story yesterday. It was Diezani denies ownership of repatriated $52.8 million loot. Diezani denies ownership of repatriated $52.8 million loot. Wike dismisses possible reconciliation with Fubara. No. I cannot. Okay. Let's move on, everyone. Anyao tackles Ohakim over purported letter to Abacha. Tinubu administration has worsened Nigeria's living condition, says Adebayo. And then PDP further slips into crisis. And then 2027 is at hand, share? Okay. Soludo politicizing insecurity in Anambra. Obiora Okonkwo is the one saying that. And then Wike dismisses reconciliation with Fubara amidst Rivers power tussle is coming again. And then finally, let's see this one on projects. Delta Governor that is Oboriwori, vows to discipline erring government officials. 7:08 is the time. Let's move quickly to the Nation newspaper this morning. On Algon, 774 councils to open dedicated accounts with CBN. And then how to avert tanker explosion by Tinubu, Sultan, Buhari and others is something you might just love to read. How to avert tanker explosion. 18 transmission towers vandalized in 6 days, says TCN. 18. On Abure now, we are heading to Supreme Court. Labour Party's National Caretaker Panel vows. And why upload of 2023 presidential poll results failed? You guess who is saying that there? Mahmoud Yakubu is there, interpreting what he knows, telling you what actually happened. He says, the headline says, why upload of 2023 presidential poll results failed. Okay, 8,000 National Guards for U.S. presidential inauguration. 8,000 National Guards for U.S. presidential inauguration is another one there. And then National Assembly decries Steel Development Ministry's phony project. Fubara blames PDP crisis on leaders. And Dangote Refinery hikes petrol price to 970 naira per liter. It's going up again. Okay, let's see. Federal government orders injured victims transfer to tertiary medical centers. Court reserves ruling in First Bank GHL dispute. And doctor killed operative after arrest of 37 suspects, says EFCC. Doctor killed operative after arrest of 37 suspects, says the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission. And farmers unveil plan to crash food prices. That's a good one. Federal government opens youth farmers enrollment portal to create 6 million jobs. 6 million jobs. And then let's see if we can touch on the last one now. While Delta North Senator Ned Nwoko is leaving PDP for APC. This is the aide speaking there. Why Delta North Senator Ned Nwoko is leaving PDP for APC, and that's according to his aide. Okay, check your time, 7:10 a.m. everyone. Let's cross to Vanguard newspaper this morning. The big story here: high interest rate, manufacturers cut back on bank loans. Manufacturers cut back on bank loans. Battle for survival. More children turn to refuse dorm for daily bread. More children turn to refuse dorm for daily bread. What awaits Nigeria as Trump mounts saddle? You might want to grab that piece and just read. Vanguard has it. What awaits Nigeria as Trump mounts saddle? Okay, let's move on quickly. High interest rates. Manufacturers cut back on bank loans. Rising international prices of crude forces hike in petrol price. And then battle for survival. More children turn to refuse dump for daily bread. It's coming again. On passports, Nigerians in diaspora petition Interior Minister over printer crisis. Nigerians in diaspora petition Interior Minister over printer crisis. And then gunmen invade church, shoot prophet dead during service in Ogun State. Gunmen invade church, shoot prophet dead during service in Ogun State. Wow. Outside Nigeria now, day 1 of ceasefire. Hamas frees 3 hostages. Israel releases 90 Palestinian prisoners. And then back home, NDLEA nabs nursing student over alleged attempt to ingest cocaine. NDLEA nabs nursing student over alleged attempt to ingest cocaine. Federal government probes Niger tanker explosion as death toll rises to 86. And then outside Nigeria, still Trump vows to address U.S. crisis with historic speed at pre-inauguration rally. Let's see if we can add more to it back here in Nigeria. Okay, APC clears 16 local government areas in Ondo. Results of 2 councils pending. Did I say it or not? I think I said it last Friday before I left that you should expect APC to clear the entire Ondo state. 2 councils pending. APC will still win these 2 councils. Let's leave it. Watch. Okay, Trump arises in Washington ahead of Monday's inauguration. But really, our democracy is being truncated. It's being truncated. I was in Lagos. It was as if I was in Ondo State because I have my legs, eyes everywhere in Ondo State. At the weekend. All right. Let's see some more now. Trump arrives in Washington ahead of Monday's inauguration. Okay. Let's see. Edo battle of supremacy. How, in a show of force, APC seized PDP secretariat. That shithole thing, huh? U.S. mass deportations. All not lost for Nigerians. Others as Trump takes office. Okay, let's move everyone quickly to another newspaper. I promise to give you all of the information. The Guardian is next, everyone. Police rescue 14 abducted children, arrest 3 in Ondo trafficking operation. Police rescues 14 abducted children, arrest 3 in Ondo traffic operation. All right, before I get to give you some more gist, let's quickly connect with Rufai Oseni, who is going to be talking to us quickly. Hello, good morning to you this morning.
Hi, morning. How are you?
Good. Great. Good to have you join us again. Live.
Talk to me.
Yeah.
Talk to me. Talk to me. What stories do you want me to talk about?
Yeah. First of all, let's talk about the NLC and of course the fuel price increase again by Dangote. It's now 970 naira per liter.
And there's no story about that now. But the man told you that he was giving you Christmas gifts before, and you knew definitely he was going to increase back now. So when he reduces the price, it was not forever now. So it was just for Christmas gifts. So I'm sure Nigeria should be well prepared. They should be well aware, that that's going to happen at some point. So I think the most important question is Nigerians now earning better and life getting better. And what is the president doing to cushion the effect? He keeps saying CNG. How pervasive is CNG? And these are the questions we should ask. So we knew that the price was going to go up. And we knew that the fact that this thing was going to happen at some point, that after the Christmas period, the price is going to go up. So that's just it. So,
all right. Rufai Oseni, Edo is getting messier. This tribunal issue, APC, PDP, is getting messier. What do you think?
Because President Tinubu chooses not to say anything about it.
Is it about the president?
Oh, yes, it's about the president. Because all of this rubbish cannot go on if the president doesn't stamp his foot down. We know that people are stifling opposition. A presidential panel of inquiry shouldn't get this messy. I mean, a presidential, what's it called? No, not even presidential. What's it called? Electoral Petition Tribunal should not get this messy. At first, we saw the hand of the EFCC. Then the EFCC saying, "Oh, the president had a case before." Secondly, we are seeing people shooting there and here and there. What is it? What is it? So it is the body language of the center a lot of people look at, and this political shenanigan happens. We must stand for the rule of law and democracy at all times. At all times. What is it? Let this person present his case in court for distraction here and there, distraction here and there, distraction here and there. Does not go well for anybody. at all.
And then Trump, I don't know what if you have any fears at all that Trump is, returning to the White House,
I have my
especially
fears,
for
but I'll
Nigerians.
tell it to you. I will tell it to you straight away. My fears are this: number one, I'm not saying don't kick out illegal immigrants. You can, because, like the word implies, they're illegal. But my fear is the division and the empowerment of division in Ukraine. And I think I articulated my fears as regards an article I wrote to this day newspaper. Is the division and the emboldening of all these right-wing forces. And that was exactly what happened in the 1930s that Hitler did. And when Hitler was doing it then, a lot of people were supporting him. Hitler too. A lot of people forget that Hitler too was very populist because the German people were seeing economic growth. It was during Hitler they built the Autobahn in Germany and they did most of the infrastructure. Some quality infrastructure was done during Hitler, but also there was a lot of division and repression of the Jewish people. And that's my fear of what this man is bringing. That's my fear. And that's why we should all be careful. So he can't be populist. A lot of Nigerians even praise him and say, oh, yes, he's fighting against wokeism. He's doing this. Some people play him on the religious angle. Some people say he's a tough man. We like action man and everything. But he also thrives on division. He also thrives on division. And when you look at the same man that has become a moral bastion to some Christians, yes, I don't support everything. I'm an African man by standard. I don't support all this wokeist agenda most of the time. But when you look at the personal life of this same man that becomes a moral icon to a lot of Christians, he sleeps with prostitutes. He's a convicted felon.
Rufai.
Wait, let me finish. His university was said to be fraudulent and he tricked people off their money. They had to settle cases out of court. So when you look at the man, he is a man of a lot of moral turpitude. Let's call it what it is. I'm a fact-based journalist. I don't lie to suicide. I don't want to be popular. I speak the truth at all times. My fears are valid. I've been doing this business for over 20 years. I don't fear anybody. I don't want to be popular. I don't want people to like me. I say it at all times. I want to be remembered as a man that speaks the truth fearlessly. Isn't Trump a convicted felon? Wasn't he convicted over Stormy Daniels' matter? Is Stormy Daniels not a porn star? He didn't sleep with a porn star. And this is the same man a lot of Christians put as a moral beacon. The same man that is saying against wokeism. Isn't the gay man in his cabinet? Is Secretary of Treasury or something? Besson. Isn't Besson gay? So let's call this.
But why not talk about his? You're talking about his person, all right? What you don't like about him. But why not talk about his job coming in as the president of the United States of America? And of course, he has also vowed to address U.S. crisis. Addressing U.S. crisis is the key.
Have I not talked about his policies that are warped? About his policy of division? Is it not warped? And see, whatever Trump will claim victory for now had already been done by Biden. Go and read, I'll give you an assignment. Go and read Inflation Reduction Act. I'll give you an assignment. Inflation is already coming down. Most of the COVID problems, economic malaise that happened on COVID, Biden had corrected them with the Inflation Reduction Act. So that's what he always does. Just like he claimed victory for the economic success, but the economy was already getting better under Obama. So he He's going to say, I'm going to drill heavily, I'm going to frack heavily, I'm going to do all of this heavily. But the economy was already a part of sustainability. I won't give you an assignment. Go and read up on the Inflation Reduction Act. So I'm telling you, in terms of policies now, inflation was over 9%. It had come down to about 2%. It was unabiding. So I'm talking empirical facts. Brings a lot of division. And you're saying I'll talk about his personality. You don't talk about personality of Tinubu, Abi. President Tinubu's personality doesn't matter. So it's Trump we should not talk about because some bandwagon support him. They love him. You don't want to lose some people that love him. I will say the truth as it is. I don't care for anybody. You should know me. That's why I'm distinct in my job. I say it the way it is. I don't put in sentiments.
All right, let's talk.
Let's
talk about the Zani. Recently she has disowned or denies ownership of a $52.8 million loot. That was repatriated. I don't know about it. That's what she's saying.
So who did the loot come from? That's what we're asking them. Who did the loot come from? I think these are the questions we should ask them. We don't know about this, but the American government said it was through you. These are part of the things. And when we talk now, some supporters of these people will say we should not talk about them. We should not talk about the person. Abi, don't be so. Is that not what they will say? Is that not what they will say? I'm asking you. Is that not what they will say?
The facts are there.
We should not talk about the person.
The facts are there.
The facts are there. See, let me tell you something. Personal character is what propels you up to national character. Who you are as a person will not change when you become leader. That's why I'm talking about the person of Trump. Who you are as a person will not change when you become leader. Is that why we live in a country where till today, some people claim that they went to a school where the year they graduated, the school had not even started. And when we talk about it, people say we should not talk. So today there are some people who don't even know what their true name is. We see many different names.
As well.
See, today some people will say we should not talk about forfeiture. We say we should not ask people how they made their money and what they forfeited in the past. Till today, when you talk about some people, their body, remember when back in the days where some children were very bad, they would take salt and go and put it on earthworm. You know how salt affects earthworm? That's exactly how it affects some people. When you talk about forfeiture, when you talk about the school some people attended, it's like salt on earthworm. We have to talk about these things because the decision of individuals like Trump will affect our lives. Yeah, some people have said, oh, you cannot have an open market policy for America and between Africa and America and everything. Yes, there's AGOA there. Will you renew AGOA? Will you not? Is he open to it? Only time will tell. What will be his energy policy towards Africa? Only time will tell. But let me tell you something. Trump has always said it's America first. What we need is a president who that says Nigeria first. Except we start to think like that, we will never grow. You can't even grow until you know the capacity of your leader.
Okay. Before I leave you, Abure's issue. Abure has been dragged to the Supreme Court. As regards Labour Party crisis.
I'm very tired of Labour Party.
Did you say tired?
Yes. You know why I said so?
Why?
Because is this the same political party a lot of Nigerians saw that was an alternative from the initial party? So it shows that all the political parties are the same. And why is there such a sweet pie for Labour Party? Anyway, before Peter Obi came there, they have been fighting amongst themselves because there were even pre-existing court cases before Peter Obi came. So when you also look at it on the flip side, I'm not surprised. But I'm very tired that at this point in time, they've not been able to marshal and come together. So it's about their interest, and we're hearing so much about money and scandal and things like that. I'm tired of Labour Party, and I'm highly disappointed in Labour Party.
Thank you so much, Rufai Husseini. Thank you.
Bless you, my brother.
Yeah. Welcome back once again.
I never left.
I understand what I'm saying. Have a great day.
Bless you, my brother.
Voice of the People 90.3 FM. This time around, they're going to be joining a CP Chooks. Is also waiting. Let's get his own side of this whole thing. Rufai said, it's good to get hear from both sides, not just so we know where we're heading as a nation. Okay, this is Voice of the People 90.3 FM. My name is Jude Ikami Jude. Feel free to join this conversation, okay, via any of our social media platforms. All right, WhatsApp is also open. We've now been joined by CP Chooks and Wonwo. Good morning to you, and thanks for joining us.
Good morning, Ikame Judy, and to the listeners.
Good morning to you.
Yes.
All right. Let's begin from. Let me take you first to the United States of America. There are fears over deportation, and of course, probably border closure. As Trump returns to the White House, several Nigerians are scared. They fear that Trump might send them back home. CP Chooks, what are your own fears?
Well, I don't entertain any fears on this curiosity being raised by the generality of, Nigerians and other Africans and possibly Latinos and Arabs and so on and so forth across the world. The thing is that Trump had been there for the first time and he didn't do a thing like that. Is it on the second term that he's going to do it? The truth remains that Trump has some strong position he holds concerning the issue of immigration. If people want to do things, they should learn to go straight and sort them out, not cutting the corners. I am certain that those people who are worried or scared are people without valid papers.
Okay.
Once you have your valid papers, Trump has no business with you. And he has always made it under the Democratic Party's dispensation. A lot of things were, we are tolerated. But under the Republican Trump, it will not be accommodated anymore. You can't come to US with a visiting visa. That is a non-immigrant visa, what they call B1, B2 visa. And then decide to change it on your own and decide to stay back or stay put in America, begin to look for work to do, begin to reside without a permit, and you expect that Trump will... no, he would not. Some people will still do that and think they have beaten the system. But before they know it, one way or the other, the State Department or the immigrations will fish them out. and make sure they extradite or deport them out of the United States. So I don't see anything wrong in that. They are just doing it to protect their territory from invasion by those who are not supposed to be there in the first place. But once you have your visa, whether it's a single entry or multiple entry visa, nobody stops you. Immigration will not stop you. You come in, you stay for some time. If the visa is for 5 years, multiple entry, you come, if you want, you stay for 3 months or 4 months, as the case may be, as a visiting person, either on tourism or medical checkup or business, as the case may be. And after that, you go back. And if you come again, if that your 5 years visa is still valid, nobody will still stop you at the entry point. You just access America. And so long as what you're doing in US is not illegal, you are not laundering money, you're not carrying drugs, you're not into scamming and all those stuff, yahoo. America is open for you. They welcome you. So people should not exercise any fears unless those who have ulterior motives or who have no valid papers or even have valid papers and trying to convert those papers to use them in the way not prescribed by the Immigrations Department of the United States of America. So that's just the position with that.
Okay, let's come back home and talk about the last election, the 2023 general election. You know, there's a very big story here. The Nation newspaper has it, where INEC is explaining to Nigerians again that unanticipated system error was responsible for the glitch that affected upload of the presidential election result on the INEC results viewing. They are explaining, they say, why upload of 2023 presidential poll results failed. Now, are they trying to force Nigerians to believe, even when the general belief is that there is some mago that went on the ground during the collation of that result? Or what is INEC trying to do at this point in time?
Well, whatever INEC is trying to do is what I should call damage control. That's what they are trying to do now. And it will not fly at all. And, they can't force Nigerians to toe that line. Nigerians already knew what happened. And they have already put it behind them and take it as let the sleeping dog lie. So no matter how they try to panel beat what had happened or try to deceive, in quotes, deceive themselves and think they are deceiving Nigerians, it's all waste of time. There is no need for that. They are just wasting their time. Nigerians already knew what happened and they have made their opinion about that. I know what will be operating in the minds of Nigerians for now is how to eat and beat this hunger thing and hardship. And then when the next election comes, obviously, they will, whichever way it comes, they don't have any choice but to try as much as they can to cast their votes, if they are allowed to do so anyway. And after that, the entire decision is left with the INEC. Whatever they want to do, let them do. The country will not come to a halt or will not stop. We will still continue to navigate the vicissitudes of the Nigerian situation. That's just the thing.
Don't you think Nigerians should also be asking how INEC is going to go about the next general election?
I don't think so. The apathy is so much. The way I see Nigerians, they are no longer interested because they really believed in the system. They trusted INEC and see exactly what happened in that 2023. How can they convince Nigerians that the National Assembly elections that was uploaded went smoothly and no hitches? Then, when it was presidential, glitch now came in on the same system. No, nobody is a fool. That's why I say Nigerians have already put the whole thing behind them, and they are looking forward for whatever developments INEC will come up with in 2027. So it's not they are not even in no Nigerian, the average Nigerians I know. Nobody is interested in election as we speak. Everybody is interested on how to eat and beat these hard times and hardship and hunger. That's the concern of average Nigerians and their families as we speak.
All right. Back to let me take you to River State. Wike is dismissing possible reconciliation with Fubara.
Well,
he's not seeing any. Fubara himself and Fubara are forever, cat and dog. Nobody should talk about settling anything. They cannot be friends or brothers again. The former governor and the current governor of a state.
Let me start by telling you that in politics there is nothing that is impossible. That's why I advise people not to kill themselves for politicians, because if you do that or get yourself on the harm way, you thank your God to be alive. You see the same people you are fighting for. Within so short a time, will be whining and dining in high places and be making jest of the whole lot of you killing or fighting yourselves. They have this pattern of bringing in religion, bringing in tribe to divide the masses and put them on the path of fighting, confrontation, destruction to lives and property and so on and so forth. Just because of their selfish reasons and motive to find themselves in positions of authority or positions of power. So the issue of Wike and Fubara, we have seen things like this. Those who will be fighting for the two elephants are wasting their time, because when they will reconcile, people will be shocked. Maybe at the nick of time, some people will just put their thinking cap and call the two sides and say, look, is there any need for all these things? Please, let us get together and beat 2027 and continue from there. So whatever is people are speculating are not, not something to rely on, that they will be enemy for life. It's not true. They won't. After all, it is politics that brought them together, and it is politics that is their business as we speak. So that's the enterprise they are both thriving on. So forget all this halabaloo and noise some of their supporters are carrying around.
CP.
So
okay.
Yes.
I quickly want to ask you. Let me take you on a journey to what the federal government said. Information reached me. It says that the federal government has concluded arrangements to contribute or distribute 75,000 naira each in cash to 70 million Nigerians in a bid to cushion the effect of hardship. 75,000 naira cash to 70 million Nigerians in a bid to cushion the effect of hardship. Is it a good one for you? Or the administration is still, like some said, is still dreaming?
Well, this issue of cushioning effect of hardship and distribution of money, I view it with some suspicion, because first and foremost, who are the 70 million Nigerians? Which records or data are they going to use?
You hear the poor and the vulnerable.
Yes. How do we know who are the poor and vulnerable?
Okay.
Do we have the records? Do we have the data? How do you even identify those? Because you see, there's one thing about this country. When an idea comes up, some people will jump at it, some will hijack it, some will convince government to leave them to run it for them, at the end of the day, a lot of stories will just come out. Stories like, are we sure this money has been paid? Who has been the beneficiary of such payments? You come to find out that the thing may end up finding itself in the pockets of some of the politicians, for them to go and buy up properties abroad and invest overseas, and then keep some for the next election. So those ones that come out with the beautiful ideas and trying to convince government to make such release of huge funds. The motive behind those people who are pushing for this is quite different, because it is very difficult to find people who are altruistic and nationalistic, who be thinking along the side or along the path of how to mitigate the suffering of the poor and the vulnerable. It's very difficult. Many of them are just doing lip service. When it comes to reality, you see something completely different. Look at even the issue of palliatives. When you give them rights to distribute, the thing finds its way either to the market, sold up, or it ends up in the warehouses where they'll stack them and they'll get decayed because they are stacking them, waiting to distribute them during elections. They will only rebrand them and say, this is what I'm giving to you so that you vote for me. You can see the level of wickedness in the ruling class and the politicians. So there's nothing they say these days I take seriously. I take everything that comes out from their stable with pinch of salt, to be very, very frank with you.
All right.
The motive, the idea may be good, but the execution is something else. And at the end of the day, they'll be calling Mr. President. Is it Tinubu that will come down to begin to distribute the thing? He will delegate authorities that are responsible, that should do those things. And they'll go and tell him a different story and go and do a different thing that is purely personal, that will benefit them as individuals.
Thank you.
And that will strengthen their capacity in terms of their pockets and for their political future. That's what happens around.
Thank you. Thank you, CP. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for talking to us this morning. I do appreciate you.
Thank you for always tolerating and accommodating me, Ikami Judy.
Yeah, do have a great day today.
And you too.
Voice of the People 90.3 FM. Feel free to join the conversation at this time. WhatsApp is open, and of course, the phone lines are also open. 0700 903 903 903. 0700 903 903 903. And WhatsApp 081 717 56338. 081 717 56338. Move away from your radio set, like I always say, or turn down the volume. Mind what you see on the national radio. Just about 60 seconds for everyone. All right, let's get to the phone lines quickly.
Hello.
A very beautiful morning to you. Welcome.
Good morning, my brother and my Oga. Jude.
Good morning to you, sire.
How are you?
Doing fine.
Okay, Peter Omonse is my name from Shomolu.
Welcome.
I thank God for this day. Please, quickly, I would like our Oga there, Rufai Oseni, when he was talking about Donald Trump, he called the name out, Donald Trump. But when he was talking about Nigeria, he used the word some people. Some people on seashore, some people finishing school before the school starts. In fact, I will add there, some people at age 69, their first daughter was about 60 years old. So it means they had the first daughter when they were 9 years old. That's a record-breaking information. So please, use their names everywhere. If you talk about China president, use his name like you use Donald Trump. I love you for your fearlessness, Rufai Oseni. You've been an outstanding, journalist. So please maintain your stand. Nobody will do you anything. God is on your side. They may prepare chariots for war. God is the one that gives victory. Please mention their names, whether in Nigeria or anywhere in the world. I move away from that. 75,000 naira for Nigerians, for a family of two. If I give you a breakdown now, even if you want to drink Gary, a child these days will spend 200 naira to buy Gary, and then sugar 100 naira, then water 50 naira. A child will spend about 600 naira to drink Gary. If there are two children, that's 1,200. Then the adult, 200 naira Gary does not take you. You need Gary for 300 or 400, and then you need maybe granite for 300, 700. An adult need about, okay, I'm not exaggerating. Go to market, ask Nigerians, they will tell you what I'm telling you. I love drinking Gary, that's why I know this. You will spend like 1,000 or 800 naira to drink Gary. Then, times that with a family of two children, a wife and a husband, you will be spending that 75,000 naira within 2 weeks. So is that what the government of Nigeria has turned Nigerians to? And a lot of children have now returned to dustbin, to fish. God will never approve this. God will never love this. Instead of Nigerian children to be in the school, to be in the dormitory, to eat well, and you send Nigerian children to dustbin, to feed well, from the dustbin. Tinubu policy has destroyed Nigeria. He knows that. I don't know whether this was his agenda to come to Nigeria, post mother, post husband, post children, to eat from dustbin, when our oil has not dried, when our land are still fertile, when Nigerians can still feed themselves. And Tinubu policy has turned Nigerians to nothing. And he refuses to do anything about this. God in heaven will judge. Let me tell you, INEC man, say whatever you want to say. You deceive Nigerians, you deceive the world, you insult Tinubu, and now you are giving us excuses. And we are suffering. And none of them is caring that God gives. And one day God will answer them. Let me say that as my man, so that others can tell.
Thank you.
But God will judge these people for punishing Nigerians, even inside all the blessings of God on the land. They will never escape. Thank you very much.
Appreciate your call. Thank you so much. A very beautiful morning to you. Welcome. Hello, good morning.
Morning, Nigeria. This is Prince Francis.
Chilaka, good morning to you. Welcome.
How are you?
Doing great. Doing great.
And I think. Let me start with INEC. I think INEC thinks Nigerians are foolish. INEC thinks that Nigerians, they don't have common sense. Like your CP said, Nigerians have moved on. We have forgotten about it. But I can assure you that I have fears for 2027 election because you may end up having nobody to vote, nobody to come out.
How do you mean nobody to vote?
Nigerians no longer believe in the system. It is not the rich men that vote. The rich men in this country don't vote. It is the poor men, the poor people that come out to stand under the sun, under the rain to vote. And if you go out there to sample opinion, you will know that most Nigerians don't even know where their voters' cards are. And that's the gospel. Now, away from that, I'm interested in this 75,000 naira supposed to be dashed to the poor of the poorest. I don't know why this government has continued to toe the line of the former government, even though there are questions yet to be answered. We have the issue of Beta Edu there. We have the former Minister for Humanitarian Affairs. Her case is still there. And yet, this government is not thinking out of the box. See, just do a calculation. 75,000 by 70 million people. Do you know that if we have a serious government, a government that is sincere, a government that has the people at heart, do you know how many cottage industries that would set up? Do you know the turnaround effect of that? I think this government needs to do more thinking than just talking and spending Nigerian money with impunity. Have a nice day.
Thank you, Prince Chilaka. Appreciate you your comment. All right. Hello. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, Patrick is calling from Okota.
Patrick, welcome.
Thank you. Under APC, Nigeria will never see light. It's not a cause, but it's a reality that we are seeing on ground already. This propagandist government that we have had since 2015 that has never led us to anywhere. And each time they keep telling us that, oh, don't worry, there's light at the end of the tunnel. So we are now inside the tunnel, and nobody is leading us out of it. How will you tell me that you want to share 75,000 to 70 million people? Where is the list? Where is the data? Where is this? Well, let us find it. They should put it open. We have never seen such a thing like this. Where did these people come up with the method of leadership? Where did they borrow this idea from? That we cannot get results, and yet they are still living large, they are still celebrating themselves as if all is well with the country. This is criminality, and we need to charge these people for war crimes. I mean, crimes against humanity. These people must face it. Thank you.
Thank you so much for calling. Hello, good morning.
Yeah. Good morning, Kamejide. How are you?
I'm fine. Your name, your location?
Okay, this is Joshua calling you from Germany.
Oh, welcome.
Yeah, say, Kamejide, the highest deceit that maybe we ever do is to deceive himself. How can we be how can we be in a country that we don't have the statistics of the citizens? You heard what CP said now. Nigeria don't know how many people or how many citizens they have. You are talking about election. The highest deceit we ever had is INEC. If it is China by now, that man's supposed to go to 50-story building and jump down. It think it can deceive Nigeria. That is not possible. It's not possible it can be did. How will you distribute money that you will talk about Trump now? Trump said he don't want immigrants. Do you know why? He want the police, the highest people that will know even foreigner in this country. Each city, I can tell you how many citizens of Nigeria in my city. Because the government have the statistics of it. If they can have the statistics of foreigner, what about Nigerians that live in Nigeria? We have no national identity. Even the police, the highest police authority, it was telling you now that we don't even know where, if they steal those money, they don't know where it will go to because we have no statistics. And we say we have a country. It is impossible. When you want to know the statistics of anybody in the country, you go to police, because if you don't have a document here, police arrest you, the first thing they do, they tempt you to know who are you. And we say we have people who invade Nigeria. We don't know how many of them are Nigeria. We don't know who is even the foreign. It's impossible for country to. We start to do the same thing every year. The INEC come with its old with another lie. I think that is old market. Nobody will buy it this time around.
Okay.
Nigeria should be serious. They should not do the same thing. I think things will change. Thank you, Kamijide.
Thank you so much for calling. Appreciate your call. Let's go here. Hello, good morning to you.
Hello, Kamijide. Good morning.
Good morning.
How was your weekend?
Great.
Kamijide, these people that want to share 75 billion to 70 million Nigerians, how will they do it in the north? You see that, like Ganduje, when he was governor, he said that only 4 local governments have banks in the whole Kano of 44 local governments. Other states doesn't have up to 2 local governments or 3 local governments that have banks. So the Northern and even Rufai, all of them said there are no banks. They don't go to banks. They dig ground and hide their money. So how will you now profile these people to share them this money? They said that it's conditional cash transfer. You see that it is a scam. After mentioning it, we share the money among themselves. Do you know during the election, presidential election, the ad hoc workers, they were complaining when people were telling them, upload the result, upload. They said they did not give them password for president, that they gave them password for Senate and the House of Assembly. But president did not give them password. So they were just like that. So this is what INEC is telling us now. Nigeria should be ready for these people. Anybody that says that we are not ready for 2027, I don't believe the person is saying the truth. We are ready for 2027. We could not fold our hands and be watching these people. Because concerning Julius Abure and the P2B, the Supreme Court later play the shenanigans and attend Julius Abura chairman, which is not supposed to. That is lawlessness. That is anarchy. How can you say that in party? What concerns to court with the party? The party has their constitution. How should court be going outside the constitution of the party? Somebody that has finished his tenure. Now the party structure now said that he should step aside, let them organize the game. The person organized by himself and they voted for himself and the appeal court said that he's good. If at the end it happened like that, let people do what? Let him walk away. Let people walk away. That do not listen to any nonsense person concerning the tanker explosion. The NDLEA, they should start testing all these tanker drivers or car driver, police, every Nigerian that is using highway, they should start testing them. And then you give somebody carry tanker with fuel and he's under drug influence. They should start testing them. Sure that so many people will be under their blacklist. When people see that they are collecting vehicles from them as a result of drug consumption will reduce in this country. You can enjoy the God bless you.
God bless you too. Thank you so much. Hello, top of the morning to you. What's your name and where you calling from?
Julie, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, Joe from Bariga.
Welcome.
Yeah, Joe from Bariga just came back from the Eastern Zone.
Okay.
Judy, the road from Shagamu or Shagam up to Ogun State is a dead trap. Are you sure we have a government in Nigeria is completing a dead trap? Judy, what is happening in Nigeria? What is happening in Nigeria?
Uh-oh. What happened? Oh, sorry about that. Okay. You can call back. Sorry. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Good morning to you.
Happy New Year's work.
I wish you same. Work is great.
I appreciate you for the good work.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I just allow you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I really do appreciate that, okay? Thank you again. Yeah. 0700 903 903 903 is the number to call. Hello, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Good morning. You need to move away from your radio set.
I've just done that.
All right.
You can calling you from the Solo Kingdom.
Welcome.
It's so pity that the information you pass to us through the newspaper headline is so pathetic. Nigerian children are now feeding in dustbin. A country that God has blessed so much. A country that has so many mineral resources. We are now eating from dustbin. And that is the handiwork of APC. So many times we ask, what did APC come to do for Nigeria? They came into power through deceit, lies, wrong propaganda. It's so sad. Oshibanjo share cash money transfer to women. Did they return that money? The balance of the money that he was supposed to share, where is it? Has he account for it? No. That is what APC stands for. It is a shame if Mahmoud can still open his mouth in this country. It is just because the country is just going the way they like. Who is Mahmoud? And I am ashamed as well to the body of professors that bringing such a person to come and conduct national election. And at the end of this, he's coming to tell us truth. Conscience is blaming him. Today he has children. God will fight for that because he put Nigeria into this situation. We never wanted this government, but they forced it on us because they have taken what belongs to them. Let them just keep quiet and eat the loot and eat the money they are getting.
All right.
How many years does he have to spend in life? It's so shame.
Thank you. Thank you so much for calling. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, my name is Innocent. I'm calling from Mamu.
Welcome.
Please, I want to say, first of all, congratulations. P2B have taken responsibility for once, from my own understanding. This one, it agreed to take this man to court. Defend their party. This is their party. Defend them. Now he has did what he's supposed to do. I say yes, congratulations for that. If you reach there, let him tell them that he doesn't spend it. Let him tell his lawyer that he doesn't give shishi. Let's see how you work. But let him do what he's supposed to do as a leader of the party. Now, I want to talk about Soludo also. The Igbos always like to blame. They like blame game. Now, the governor of Imo State, they say maybe he arranged a Bubago, and those what they are not complaining that he's from Asare the Kuba boys. No, we Igbos, we like blame game. Now, this man again, now Soludo, who want to go for second term, have started the same hand that who Uzodinma did. Now, nobody is cautioning him. If he mistakenly finish all these things, he's arranging all these security people and enter the government house, the second tenor. He will forget them, abandon them. These people will now use whatever he give them, cutlass, gun, whatever he give them to start chasing people around. We that is going to our own state in Imo State, we cannot pass Okija Ihiala. Our mama stroke, that is very bad. When we are saying they will not understand, let them caution our leaders what they are doing. Not when you want to go to government house, you want to kill everybody. It does not work. You want to rule people. Who will take care of these people when you enter the government house? All these people will start chasing, disturbing.
Right.
That is how I said it. Let them caution him now. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Voice of the People, 90.3 FM, 8:04 is the time. All right, let's take more calls now. Before I start reading your messages, let's take more calls. Hello, good morning to you and welcome.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, my name is Okud.
What's your name again?
My name is Okud. They're calling from Alagwato.
Welcome.
Yeah, I heard about INEC chairman. My concern is this. Nigeria have been fooled by INEC chairman. In 2023, all of us come out in mass to vote. They asked us to vote that our vote will be counted, and which we did. At the end of the day, the result we get was nothing. And today, the same man is plus that I read his budget. When they gave him 40 billion, he was demanding for 124 billion for him to conduct election. At the end of the day, we will not see any good result. Please, they should tell that man, he should stop deceiving Nigerians. We are no more babies. We are tired of all these things. If he want to rule Nigeria, let him come out and rule Nigeria on himself and his family. Please. And secondly, pertaining the court of Abure and the other things, the Labour Party. P2B is a man, and he's a man of peace. We don't know P2B as a violent man. He's a man that understands life and know the value of life, and know the value of Nigerians. And that is why that man is following step by step. And today people are giving him a bad name. If that man called Abure is truly a Democrat, he should resign honorably because he has finished his tenure. Everything has tenure. Even governance, everything has tenure. He has finished his tenure. If at the end of the day, the party elect him, the party who made him chairman, elect him again as a chairman, it's a different case. But today, he paraded himself as a chairman and this and that, as a party chairman and this and that, because people are funding him from other parties. Please, he should not spoil Labour Party. We are not members of Labour Party. We all are obedient. We voted for P2B. We did not vote for Labour Party. Thank you and God bless you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. All right. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning, Jide.
Good morning, sir.
My name is Chukuma from Elasa.
Welcome.
Yes.
Hello?
INEC chairman now.
What happened? Uh-oh. Okay. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Jude. Kami Jude.
Good morning.
Good morning. How was the weekend?
Great.
My name is Uchenna. I'm calling from Apple.
Okay.
Okay. I want to talk about Trump and his friends. Nigerians in US, they should not entertain fear. So far your papers are valid. You have valid papers. So I don't see any reason why Nigerians should be worried. Understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So they should not entertain fear. Understand? So I want to talk about again tanker explosion in Niger. It's very unfortunate that something like that still happened and people still went to scope fuel. Understand? And I think it's the hardship in the country that is causing all this thing. It's the hardship in the country. I want to appeal to government to do something. The hardship is too much. It's too much. I want to beg President Tinubu to do something about it. Look at almost 80-something people lost their life like that. I understand. So that's my own take. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your take. Thank you. Okay, everyone, let me touch on some of your messages quickly first, okay? Then I'll take more calls. Thank you. Now, good morning, VOP family. Tankers accident in Nigeria is one too many. And the reactions of government to all these accidents shows that government didn't value life. If they do, reckless drivers are supposed to be off the road. The non-road worthy tankers are supposed to be off the road. But what do we see? FRSC see them and run and turn their eyes because the tankers belong to big people in the society, but only interested in arresting small cars. I am not interested in Dangote explanation of his reasons of increase of his pump price. Nigerian expectations of Dangote refinery coming on board has been dashed. Dangote is not different from NNPCL that has been milking Nigerian. Benjamin from Shogunle. And then Mazu Gochukwu is saying Wike said that he is not an Igbo man again, claiming Benin. Please, he should change his name to Osifo or Osaro. He should reconcile with Fubara and have peace. Mr. President should approach experienced economics to help in building our economy. And then he says, free Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. Another says, good morning. Another increase in fuel price again within 2 months. What is this government taking Nigerians for? So many can do. So they can do anything they like and walk away as if they are playing with toys. It means that all the cries and sufferings we are going through is falling on deaf ears. This government is toiling on our emotions, and they may not be lucky to escape the anger of Nigerians. But I am very, very sure that the wicked will not go unpunished. Chude is sending that from Ayetoro. And this one says, greetings to you, Jude. It's a beautiful morning. Of course, federal government is insensitive to the plight of its people. They want to increase fuel price when people are dying of hunger. If things were put in place, who will apply for a Schengen visa? Why will Fubara agree to reconcile with Wike in the first place? Yakubu does not know any reason or have any reason to give. And as long as he remains INEC chairman, I will not vote in this country called Nigeria. The way tankers with fuel explode is too alarming. In other countries, big trucks operate at night. May the soul of the victims rest in peace. Let them release Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. Prince Iotek is the one saying that. And then what's your name? You're saying, good morning, everyone. It said that you should tell Joe Ejiro, what do you call it? And his group to leave Nigerians alone. We have been sold out by our so-called rulers and not leaders. If people like Tunde Bakari, Wale Soyinka, and Enoch Adeboye, WF Komoye, Oyedepo, in fact, to mention but few, cannot speak out the evil that this APC government is dishing out to the entire citizens of Nigeria because they are comfortable with their families. So let it be. By the grace of God, we shall overcome one day. Why do I mention names? It's because most of them were doing what during the election. Mayor from Ikotun Egbe, thank you so much. Good morning. Rufai said it last year that we shouldn't be surprised if prices of fuel go up in January, and this prophecy came to pass. What a nation. Kenny G from Ojo Barracks is the one who is sending that here. And this person is saying, he said, rebooting the looted phone. And that is classic. Okay. Good morning, VOP family. My name is Ibezim from Ojekunle Market, Ladipo. Does it mean that INEC cannot conduct a free and fair election in Nigeria? This country can never move forward with this APC government. Please let them release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And have a blessed day to you. Have a blessed day too. PDP should forget a Edo election. It's a gift from President to Baba Oshomole and group. During President Bola campaign in Edo, he asked them, "Do you want Edo in 2024?" Baba Oshomole shouted aloud, "Yes!" Therefore, APC has come to stay in Edo. Election evidence is not working in Nigeria, in Nigerian court, because APC is in charge. Okay? Somebody is trying to explain to us what happened in the last general election in 2023. Is this a face-saving venture or a way to clear the future after service? The people knows the best. If there was an unanticipated error, why was that result not cancelled? It was the same system that produced the National Assembly results. It is well. Nigeria is bigger than all of us. Congratulations to the new American President Donald Trump. Again, the fuel is about to go up. Which way Nigeria? The citizens are really strong in the midst of all these wahala. God bless Nigeria. Pastor Gabriel Eguma Aglagbado is the one saying that. Okay, let's see. What's your name now? Okay. What Hosseini said this morning is true. Dangote add PMS price because Christmas is over. But they for sell the petrol at least 500 naira per liter during festive period. Nigeria, my country. I'm welcoming Trump back to White House. Trump is my president. I know. Colombo from Ojekunle Ladipo is also sending that message. And then what's your name now? Anibet Harry is saying the issue of INEC trying to give medication to a dead horse. Okay? They have done all they did. We Nigerians know what they did. And they achieved it. Let them enjoy it and forget trying to explain everything that we regard as what? Rubbish. These 70 million Nigerians, from where? This is just another way to milking the nation of our resources. The amount involved would be enough to build another refinery that would employ many. They are lying. Anibe, thank you so much. Thank you. All right, let me see this message. Good morning. CP has said it all. Nigerians don't have evidence in so-called INEC or Mahmoud Yakubu. We lost trust in them. We should prepare for 2027 or prepare for 2027. 2027 will be a different ball game. Godwin from Dokpemu sent that message. All right, let me read some more quickly. Good morning, VOP family. For me, INEC chairman saying why uploaded result failed. It shouldn't remind us over his rigged 2027 presidential election. Sad news indeed. We lost innocent Nigerians at Niger State over petrol explosion due to hardship people are facing in this country or in this administration. EFCC must do clinical surgery on their personnel because they cannot be going to people's houses like kidnappers or armed robbers. Assuming it was opposite, they did. Why did they do it? Or what are you trying to say? Why did the chairman Olukoyede postpone his news briefing last night? Anambra State governor should not set the state on fire. The way things are unfolding there, Abure and his cohorts were planted to destroy Labour Party. Finally, let's unite and chase these oppressors away. Free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Churchill from Surulere is sending that message, and then Ochevik from Festac is saying EFCC should stop invading people's homes like criminals. RIP to the deceased. Congratulations to the faceless 70 million Nigerian beneficiaries of 70,000 naira. They are just saving money against the 2027 election. Period. Good morning. Okay. At the beginning of 2025, the hardship just began. What kind of leadership is this APC government operating? Present day Nigeria, no light. Forcing people to option of buying fuel in order to generate light. What is cheap in other countries is what this government is using to punish the people. Imagine INEC reports about glitch in the last election, and up until today, nothing has been done to improve on our electricity. This government should try and fix the basic needs of the people, and nobody will be burdened at their embezzlement of funds. People, please release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. See, honesty from a solo sent that message. Good morning, family. Thank you so much for the great job you're doing. Blessings. Thank you so much. Thank you. Appreciate that. Good morning, VOP family. The mentality and attitude of most Nigerians towards INEC and elections are that of a Concord people. People now have defeated minds towards INEC. Paying 75k to poor Nigerians again is a way of rewarding party faithfuls and politicians. We have many poor people that can't afford daily food and none received the previously alleged distribution. If all this money are used to tackle insecurity and poor sector and power sector rather, there will be food and job for the poor. Palliative is a poor thinking. May God save our land. Amechi from Mafoluku. INEC should know that the explanation is medicine after death. We are not even interested in elections anymore, and the judgment day is coming. Chris from Iba sent that message. Good morning. Tinubu and APC don't have anything to offer. Bet me, even the so-called 75k for poor Nigerians, nobody will see it. Nigeria is, as a country, can't move forward under this administration. They have nothing to offer. Casey Onwoha or Joe Alaba is saying that, please tell Rufai that there is no difference between a man that sleeps with prostitute and a man that is having sex outside wedlock, even if it's even if it's his girlfriend and fiancé. He should leave Trump's private life alone. As for Julius Abure, I don't think court will rule in favor of the Labour Party, but in favor of Abure, because the ruling party will be happy with what's happening. That's from Chief Udo. Thank you so much, Chief. 8:21 already. I have to go now. I'll be here by 10:30, okay? Yeah. I have to go now. Really, I have to go. Thank you, everyone, for your time. Those who sent messages, those who those who called in, I appreciate you so much. Let's do this again later in the day. Okay, 10:30, I'll be back here to touch on the remaining messages and then some other issues I did not treat, okay? My name is Jude. Ikami Jude. I love you so much. Have a beautiful day, okay? Good morning, Nigeria.